time again, family get-togethers, all kinds of things to have with Headcheese. Have some fondue with Headcheese or head cheese with. Fred, stop dogging it.
Home movies, even on negative stock, are a lot of fun to watch at family get-togethers and parties.
Gotta make new home movies, otherwise keep looking at the same home movies all the time.
And stock up on plenty of film and Headcheese, and remember, we deliver.
Save money on gas, parking, taxi, all kinds of things. Carl's Cuts, free delivery. Cut.
The world's transportation and communication systems are brilliant. And similarly, we...
Hey, Fred, give me a hand, will you?
Here, I'll load.
Hurry up, Fred. I want to get to the highway before rush hour. Here. Oh, what are you doing, Fred? Come on. Don't stagger like that. Move it in the side there.
Carl, vary the acceleration. It's easier on the motor.
We're in a hurry, Fred.
And now I know what Wordsworth the poet meant about nature.
What?
It's beautiful.
Fred. Okay. Okay, load it up, get in the bow. You got some of this. Here's some 35mm film and Headcheese. Take our Bronco down to the landing. We'll pick it up tonight. Get up out of there. Get up. No, you're beach here. Oh, gee. There he is. We're in a hurry.
Never fails every time.
Look, we gotta get going or we can't hang around.
Now, come on, it's all he's got to look forward to.
The stuff will go bad if we stick around here.
It'll just take a second. Wait.
Look, Fred. Come on. I'm telling you, we gotta get going.
No, don't give me that.
We can't be sticking around here.
No. We need...
I'm not gonna argue.
How much family time is it? Come on. I want it.
Don't be silly.
You gotta let me. Okay, forget it.
Fred, you got a paddle, otherwise this stuff will go bad. Eat.
Well, I was just reflecting on how humbling it is to be at one with the magnificence of nature. You see, survival against the elements of nature is man's greatest challenge. Burt Reynolds said this in Deliverance. And similarly, we have to...
Oh, Fred! You're not going to survive unless you look out for rocks. Bellman's got to look for rocks to paddle. Hurry! And keep an eye out.
All right. Anyway, this is my theory, and I just wanted to express it.
Now what?
I was just thinking that if we got to jump on lunch, we'd have a longer afternoon to travel.
Paddle, Fred.
You don't like my idea about lunch?
All right.
How about right here?
You want the last one?
No, I'm sufficiently satisfied.
Well, I'm going to throw it out.
No, hold that last cob. I'll just go make some room for it.
Well, hurry back, Fred. I want to dust fire and pack up so we don't lose the light. And bury it. Don't make a mess.
What the hell are you doing here?
I don't want any trouble. We're just delivering film and Headcheese downriver. I'll be on my way now.
But you get down on all fours and squeal like a man. Why don't you take your pants down?
I can't.
Let them go.
I had to kill him. I I didn't want to make the same mistake that they made in Deliverance.
Fred, what are we gonna do? We gonna call the police or just get rid of them?
I think we should take a vote as to whether or not we should. All those in favor of burying them, raise their hands. All those opposed? It's unanimous. Let's bury them.
Hey, Fred, I think we should forget the delivery and go home. I'm scared.
All right, we'll go. But remember, we gotta stick to our story.
I had a nightmare about free delivery.
It would have been a lot longer, too, if I hadn't cut this out of it. You see, by using the Jungian subliminal thought process and rapid eye movements, we've been able to make adjustments in editing and similarly...
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed today's programming here at SCTV. We try to provide our viewers with the finest entertainment available. However, we've received recently a number of complaints from people out there that, well, that SCTV doesn't challenge you enough, that the shows are mindless and often ridiculous. And one of the biggest complaints is that we don't seem to take any sort of political stance on the issues of the day. I'll read you a letter or two here. It says here, "Dear Mr. Caballero, your shows are lacking in courage." Here's another letter here. It says, "If SCTV had any guts at all, it would fight for what it believes in, and to hell with the consequences." Well, I just want to tell you one thing. You may be right. I'm certainly not going to argue with you about that, but I would like to say this. I've always been a great believer in the idea that it's not necessary for every television program to come across with any sort of big message that's supposed to change the world. I think television should be entertaining. In fact, I don't even think that television should be entertaining all the time. Often I'll prefer a show that just makes me feel tired and I'll be able to go to sleep after watching and get a good, decent night's rest. And then when I wake up, I feel nice and refreshed in the morning, ready to start a new day. Yes, therein lies the lesson. For you see, it's not necessary that every show teach us a lesson, and that in itself is a lesson. When the time comes for SCTV to take a stand, we'll be more than ready to commit ourselves to whatever cause seems to represent the majority of our viewing audience. As I say, we're here to serve you. And I'll put that music back on. I'm not finished. Hit it. You and SCTV marching shoulder to shoulder, fighting against the evil that surrounds us, whether it's the Chinese or the Soviets or possibly the Japanese, who could at this very moment be plotting some sort of sneak attack. And it wouldn't be the first time either. Well, maybe you'll want us to take a different approach. Maybe you'll want us to cooperate with the enemy. Well, you better red than dead. I'd go along with that. You know, those communists aren't such a bad lot. They're people just like you and me. Of course, I would imagine that would take some getting used to. And in the future, you can look forward to us taking a stronger position politically. For example, Earl Butts. I want to get that guy. I think he should be nailed. You know, he's a close personal friend of mine. I think he did some wrong things. Not all wrong things, mind you. In fact, he did a lot of good things. Spiro Agnew, there's another guy another close personal friend of mine that I think maybe we should sort of take a little jab at. But there are a lot of people out there. We're going to get them. Believe you me, we're going to get them good.
This is SCTV, where fine programming just happens.